guys, it's so nice to be back here on your longest running business and lifestyle TV magazine, Business and Leisure. I'm Damon Sayag giving you another great discovery here in our popular segment, Places. Well, curious what we have this week? Let's take a tour. If you walk along Maginhawa Street in UP Village in Quezon City, you will chance upon this ubiquitous sight. A short row of very colorful jeepneys complete with routes, as if waiting for passengers bound for Quiapo, or Ayala, Cubao, Monumento, or Alabang in Muntinlupa. But wait, a closer look at these Pinoy jeepneys will show that they actually have long tables right in the middle of the jeepney's interiors. Welcome to Gerry's Jeepney, a popular dining destination here at Maginhawa Street. We chanced upon with Mr. Gerry Javier, owner and proprietor of this very novel and interesting restaurant. And he told us that the very first Gerry Jeepney was actually in Sikatuna Village and was opened on December 8, 2013. The novel idea quickly picked up with his customers such that Gerry and his wife soon found the place too small to accommodate their growing clientele. So on May 13, 2014, this site became the new home of Gerry's Jeepney. How did the idea of Gerry's Jeepney germinate?
Nung nag-turn ako ng 50, sinabi ko sa wife ko na gusto kong ituloy yung dream ko na magkaroon ng restaurant. Kasi mahilig nga ako magluto, mahilig ako sa outdoors, nag-mountain climbing ako before, nag-scuba diving, kaya mahilig akong kumain ng nagkakamay sa dahon ng saging. So, sabi ng wife ko, kung magtatayo ka ng restaurant, yung hilig mo. So, yun. We came up with the concept ng Boodle Fight style of eating. Tapos, pinagsama namin ng jeepney Filipino ingenuity. Nabuo ang Gerry's Jeepney.
Indeed, the very idea of boodle fights is Pinoy, and many say boodle fights came from a military tradition of eating together when out on a mission using bare hands and sharing whatever is on the table. Gerry has carefully set his menus using familiar jeepney routes.
Pinangalan lang namin ng aming mga boodle fight set menu sa mga rota ng jeep katulad ng Quiapo, Ayala, Cubao, Monumento at Alabang. Merong mga good for 4, good for 6 to 8, good for groups.
The jeepneys themselves are wonderful throwbacks to Filipino fancies back then. The Pinoy's fascination with stars, their fascination with Filipinized versions of superheroes, and the old folklore figure of the Manananggals. Actually, these are not real jeepneys, just wooden replicas of the real thing. And if you did not board the jeepneys, you wouldn't know they are replicas.
Ang maganda ang dating sa mga customer kasi they are even willing to wait for an hour and a half just to eat inside the jeepney. Kaya maganda ang dating.
Maybe the customers who have to wait in line for their own private jeepney space do not mind waiting even an hour because of the visual delights that they can enjoy and the local color that these jeepneys and the photos are drawings that abound. In fact, many opt for al fresco dining inside the jeepneys, although there is a comfortable air-conditioned dining area that is available for anyone who would rather enjoy the cool and quiet space here. Here, the seating capacity is 36, and it is ideal for special functions like baptisms, birthdays, etc. Gerry says they can make special packages for parties to suit different needs and budgets. Note the tables, which are reminiscent of those old dama boards, a perennial table game of a previous generation. But back to the more colorful jeepneys outside. Gerry says they have tipid meals designed for students or those with special budgets. But on this occasion, Gerry made a sample one of his packages for 4.
This is one of our bestseller. It's called Ayala. It consists of jeepney fried rice, inihaw na baboy, crispy hipon, inihaw na isda, BLK, and insaladang talong. It comes with complete with 4 iced tea and soup. It's for a group of 4. And aside from our bestseller Boodle Fight menu, we have the binagoongang lechon kawali and sisig.
This meal for 4 is a virtual feast, and this set menu for 4 called the Ayala Boodle Fight menu costs only 780 pesos. Aside from what goes with a set menu, 2 very tempting dishes, also their bestsellers, were included in the meal. A plate of binagoongang lechon kawali and their own sisig, which is served sizzling hot with egg. For now, because of the tremendous response to their idea of turning jeepneys into dining spaces, Gerry is thinking of expanding to the Capitolio area in Pasig, where several new and small restaurants have sprouted. And if he had his way, the new restaurant would be up before the year ends. For those who would like to look up Gerry's Jeepneys on social media, check out his Facebook account. However, for all our viewers, here's his personal invitation.
Number 7B, Maginhawa Street, UP Village, Quezon City.
It's time for me now to clean my hands and indulge myself into some Boodle Fight. Pay a visit to this place real soon and have that jeepney dining experience style. I'm Dayan Sayak. See you all again, guys, for another discovery on places. Only here on your longest running business and lifestyle TV magazine show, Business and Leisure.